Hi guys, this is PhoneArena and you're watching a video review of the LG Optimus Black. As you can probably see right away, quite a lot of effort has been put into making this device as slim as possible. The LG Optimus Black is thinner than the iPhone 4 and almost as slim as the Samsung Galaxy S2, which makes it officially one of the slimmest devices that we've ever reviewed so far. Besides that, the LG Optimus Black comes with a Nova display built by using LG's Nova display technology. And sure enough, this 4-inch touchscreen is brighter than any other IPS LCD or AMOLED display currently seen on a smartphone today. So let's check it out and see if everything looks as good on the inside as it does on the outside. The body of the LG Optimus Black is made entirely out of plastic, which makes it really lightweight. It is very comfortable in the hand and it feels neither too light nor too heavy. At the same time, it's actually well balanced and it's easy to use it with one hand. The overall design is rather minimalistic with no unnecessary buttons or lights anywhere in sight. On the front, of course, we have the 4-inch Nova display, a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, and a row of touch-sensitive buttons, far enough from the bottom edge so that you do not press them by accident. On the left side of the device we see a 2-button volume rocker, which is exposed enough to make finding it with your thumb fairly easy. And underneath it there's the G button, which activates the phone's motion gestures, but we will go over these features a little bit later. On the top side of the device we see a 3.5mm headphone jack, a secondary microphone which is used for noise cancellation, and the lock button, which is also used to turn the device on and off. Right here in the middle we see a micro USB port, which is also covered by this sliding plastic cover. On the back of the Optimus Black we see a 5-megapixel camera with autofocus backed up by this single LED flash, and there is also a mono loudspeaker, which is located in the corner right here. We also see these soft curves near the side edges of the smartphone. They make the handset feel even thinner than it already is and actually give it a really nice comfortable grip. The Nova display on the LG Optimus Black is brighter than any other display on a smartphone that we compared it with, even that on the iPhone 4 and the Samsung Galaxy S2. Not by much, but the difference in brightness levels is still obvious. Thanks to that, the LG Optimus Black can be used under direct sunlight for most tasks. However, if you want to take a look at a picture or to watch a video, you better find some shade first. We were pleased to see some deeply looking blacks and pure whites without bluish nor yellowish tints on the Nova display. When viewing images or videos, the colors look bright and impressive with only a hint of being overly saturated. Unfortunately, we noticed that reds tend to stand out too much. Nevertheless, videos look very clear and pleasing to the eye. We should also mention that the Nova display does a good job on being energy efficient, because black pixels essentially turn themselves off and draw 0 watts of power. Here's a demonstration of what the G button on the LG Optimus Black can do. Let's say we have the phone screen locked and we want to launch the camera straight from here. All we have to do is to hold the G button and shake the phone up and down, and there you go. It can also zoom in on web pages and pan from side to side. For example, we have our website loaded here, PhoneArena.com. One press of the G button zooms in, and now we hold the G button down and the page will pan in the direction in which we tilt the phone. This gesture works while browsing photos in the gallery as well. Nevertheless, even though it is kind of cool having a button like that, we do not think that it is of much practical use. Zooming and panning on the phone is just as easy when you use your fingers on the screen. The interface on the LG Optimus Black looks smooth and fluid, but we did notice slight lags and delays every once in a while. The smartphone comes equipped with Android 2.2 Froyo right out of the box, with Optimus UI 2.0 installed right on top of it. The LG Optimus Black is powered by the OMAP 3630 chipset made by Texas Instrument and 512 MB of RAM. The chip performed rather average while we were running benchmarks on the smartphone, but some not very demanding games should run smoothly on the Optimus Black. The Optimus UI adds this beautiful looking weather widget to your home screen. It is very well animated and it can give you the forecast for up to 15 days ahead. What we also have are clients and widgets for the 3 most popular social networks, Facebook, MySpace and Twitter. And typing on this on-screen keyboard is very easy. It is really responsive and it works well in portrait mode and in landscape mode as well. The web browser on the LG Optimus Black supports Adobe Flash, which allows you to have a rich internet browsing experience. And as you can see, we have the Yahoo homepage loaded right here. The loading times are average and the browser runs smoothly as long as there are not too many things being rendered on the screen at the same time. Unfortunately, if there is a lot of heavy flash content on the screen, then everything starts getting quite choppy. Also, embedded videos in high resolutions do not really run that smooth. The LG Optimus Black has a 7.2 megabit per second 3G radio and supports Wi-Fi B, G and N standards. It also supports Wi-Fi Direct, which allows files and data to be transferred to another Wi-Fi Direct capable device without the need for a hotspot. The Optimus Black also has a feature called Smart Share, which allows media stored on the device to be streamed straight to a TV with support for DLNA. The camera on the Optimus Black is not great, but it is not bad either. In fact, it is suitable for taking casual photos once in a while, and if the light conditions are good, then the photos are going to look fairly well. We noticed that the photos and videos taken with the Optimus Black look fine on the Nova display, but once you transfer them onto your computer, the colors look washed away and the dynamics are noticeably missing. The night shots are of below average quality because there is simply too much noise and distortion on the images. The LED flash can illuminate the scene to some extent, but it can also make photos look unbalanced with areas that are too bright and areas that are too dark. The LG Optimus Black can record 720p HD video at 30 frames per second, and it does a fairly good job in terms of video quality, as long as there is enough light, of course. It is also worth pointing out that the camera supports continuous autofocus while shooting videos. The sad part, however, is that when we transfer the HD videos onto the computer, they looked unusually stretched to the side, which is probably an issue on the software side. The LG Optimus Black does a good job at playing 720p HD video like the one that we have loaded right here. We didn't notice any dropped frames or lags, so watching videos on the Nova display is really a pleasure. The audio player may not look like anything special at first. It has everything that you would expect out of one, like sorting your songs by title, by artist or by album name. But when you turn the phone sideways, you will be treated to this nice 3D view of your media library. And let's not forget that you also have this media navigation shortcut right here on your drop-down menu. Last but not least, the gallery in the Optimus Black offers some basic image manipulation options, such as cropping or rotating an image. Besides that, you can share your media onto your social network or upload it to Picasso, for example. We are really pleased with the in-call quality of the LG Optimus Black. Voices sound clear and natural, with no crackles or absolutely no static noises whatsoever. We could also hear the other party loud enough, even in noisy environments. That goes for them as well. We were very easily understood on the other side of the line, and the noise cancellation feature seems to work great thanks to that secondary microphone on top. The 1500 mAh battery on the LG Optimus Black should last you through an afternoon of heavy usage. When we were testing the battery, we had it on full brightness at all time, and we were using it for surfing the web on Wi-Fi and for watching YouTube videos, and it still took us an afternoon to drain it completely. If you're using the handset with moderation, it should last you for at least 24 hours. The LG Optimus Black may not appeal to the tech-savvy crowd since it does not feature any cutting-edge hardware on the inside, no dual-core processor or anything like that, but nevertheless it is a decent all-purpose Android device. It stands out with its bright and vivid Nova display that is truly a pleasure to look at. It is also impressively thin and light, which is why some style-conscious users out there are really going to like it despite being made out of plastic and lacking premium materials like brushed aluminum and the likes. It sounds great during phone calls, it has decent multimedia capabilities, and it can handle rather well anything that you would expect out of a modern smartphone. It has no troubles playing back 720p HD video, and the web browsing experience is very similar to what you would see on your desktop thanks to the smartphone's support for Adobe Flash. Thank you for watching our video review of the LG Optimus Black, and for more information, more reviews and news from the smartphone world, visit our website at PhoneArena.com.